Um, some of you might know me as Nerd Queen, and I'm getting ready to catch a flight later today. Hopefully, I don't have to drive anywhere else except for I'm sitting in the car right now because I just left my brother's apartment. I had to go do a grocery run. Uh, some bumpiness happened yesterday, where I was meal prepping for him, and he didn't take too kindly to what I provided for him, and so he did some things that I wasn't happy about. So I ended up, well, I was going to go do another food run anyway. Yesterday, quite honestly, then something else happened. um, we got locked out of the apartment. Yeah, it's a like yeah. If all the things that need to happen now while I'm still here. So we got locked out, and then my brother is disabled, so I'm hiring a nurse or a few nurses to come and take care of him. One of the nurses got her car booted while at our apartment building. So yeah, it was a lot going on. So I was gonna come live yesterday over here, but yeah, there was just too much going on. Um, but things, I don't know. Sometimes it takes a good night's meditation rest and a moment to just breathe and just get things, moving right along. All right, so yeah, so I did a grocery run this morning and stocked up his refrigerator and pantry a little bit. Talked to the nurse while she was there. I'm hoping that this we can have an ongoing relationship with having a nurse or a nurse aide come. I've been his caregiver for about 7 months now, actually longer. Yeah, it's been a while now. Um, and he had a lot of tragedy happen to him, so I'm just trying to get him to a level of care that is manageable for him to be able to take care of himself and others to make sure that he's being taken care of. Um, so yeah, so that's where we are with him. But anyway, I'm a musician, right? That's why I'm over here. Um, my bandmates, not Nerd Queen though, but it could be. So some of my bandmates from my other band, Black Fox, in fact, almost everybody is already in the location except for one, I think. So, but he has not been texting. So I don't know if he's taking a flight today or if he took a flight last night. I thought I was the last one to go, but we'll see what happens if wherever he is, because he's the lead singer. I was like, we need you, sir. I'm not gonna sing all the songs. Like he's kind of pushed all most, not all, most of the songs onto me now. At in Black Fox, so I guess I'm a featured singer, if that's what they call them now. So a featured singer in a rock band, and some members who I've played in other bands before are also in this band and in another band. So you'll see when I'll go live a lot more when we get there to the location and all this stuff. But I think I've booked everything I need to book. My uh I take Yelp. No wait. I take Lyft. Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying Yelp. I take Lyft. I don't do Uber. I got things. So I take my Lyft from my home to the airport. I was gonna try to trek it. I was like, I'm not gonna risk it. And then I booked trains, two trains, and then I do have one final taxi to pre-book, I guess, when I get to the next time I go to sleep. So I'll sleep on a plane, gonna need to. And then when I get to my first hotel, I'll have to book the final destination to the studio because it's an on campus style studio. All right. Um, yeah, so what I'll do here this morning is check my bag again, make sure, I got appropriate things in there in my luggage. I'm still trying to decide on should I take my drum machine or go ahead and do my samples here because I'm worried about taking instruments on a plane. I like, last time I took, in fact, I don't think I ever took an instrument on a plane. Like when I went to work, luckily people had something there for me, but I just feel really nervous about taking instruments on a plane. I just don't trust it. So, yeah, I was thinking maybe take my drum machine. I I am taking my pitch pipe. That's an instrument. Maybe I'll take a capo because I didn't plan on playing guitar, but I might. I don't know. They might let me play a guitar too, whatever. So I'll take my capo. I'll take my pitch pipe, of course, and because I do have time, because it's still early in the morning, maybe I'll put some samples down because I just really don't want to take my drum machine and have it broken. At this point, it's a vintage by this point. They still make them, but I like what I like. But anyway, all right, so I'm gonna go. I'm still sitting in my car. My car is still running. Let me turn that off. I gotta figure out any other final notes I need to send to the nurses and things like that. Hi there, friend. What you doing on my channel? Wait, are you on my music channel? Cause I thought I was on my music channel. Are you on my music channel now? Yeah, so you can watch some of my old busking videos, I guess, if you're over here. But I guess I'll just tell people. Yeah, I'm going to England, y'all. Hi, I'm going to England. Going to a famous person's. Oh, cool. I'm going to a famous person's studio. I don't think that famous person's going to be there though, but he's a famous person. Okay. So yeah, these are the final hours. You can go, you know, rewatch this from the beginning. Um, I did my venting yesterday on the other channel. And now I'm just trying to finalize some things. I was trying to debate on if I want to take my drum machine or not, but I don't think I want to. I'm really scared about uh, bringing instruments on an airplane. I'm gonna just be honest. So it's like, uh, so since I do have the time, I got time to put down at least some samples, and I can work with the basic tracks as much as I can here. And I already got some footage, some things, on computer and in the cloud out there. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at the studio, they've got equipment. So I'm going to take my capo. So in case somebody says, hey, play guitar. And I was like, okay. And I'll have my capo. Um, they'll have percussions too. I play a little percussion, but there's going to be two drummers. Like, they're going to be looking at me like, why are you trying to get on the drum kit right now? So, um, and there's plenty of guitarists. That's why I just don't, I don't play bass, even though I have a bass. There's two basses. They're gonna be there, and everybody plays guitar except for the drummers. So the drummers don't play guitar. So the bassists also play guitar, and they play bass. The guitarists play guitar, and one plays drums too, and I think keyboards. The keyboardist, he plays guitar. In fact, actually, I don't think he does. The keyboard, I think he plays guitar, but I don't think he plays like a lot. Um, and then us guitarists and singers, we all play guitar. Yeah, yeah. Well, everybody can be musically talented. It just takes practice. When I was giving lessons, yeah, I probably need to go. When I was giving lessons, it's a skill to be developed. It really is, you know? So, um, I do have a course. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk a little bit more about musicality and whatnot while I'm over in the famous studio. That'll be a nice little backdrop too. But yeah, it'll be a lot of recording sessions, and I don't know if we'll be have time to do anything at night because we will be far away from a major city ish, or at least 2 hours away from a major city. So, we won't be partying or anything like that. Ooh. Yeah, tell me more about that, Magneticus. Okay, cool. I would love, like, if you had like a hurdy-gurdy, if you heard of that, the hurdy-gurdies. Um, but yeah, all right, I gotta go, y'all. So, wish me well, all the good things. I gotta repack my bags again. Just double checking to make sure I don't have anything like contraband or anything weird like that. And then it like, ma'am, you can't go on this flight. Um, oh, okay. That'd be cool. I would love to learn to play harp. Um, there's lots of instruments I would love to learn to play. Like it's just a matter of time sitting down and just learning to do it. Like I said, I have a bass. I just don't practice. So, in theory I could probably play, but I just don't practice. And I probably need to file down my fingernails even though I just clipped them. So I can play guitar if somebody hands me a guitar. All right, so take care out there, y'all. You'll see me. Maybe I'll come again when I'm on the plane right before takeoff. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. All right. I have a singing bowl too. All right. All right. Take care out there. Bye, y'all. Bye.